Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video with Mega Gamer 52, and in today's video I'm going to be basically explaining all the upcoming theories and possible outcomes of the live event and what's to expect in the new season. So anyway, what we're going to get started off with today is just a bunch of ideas and theories and possible storyline changes that might be seeing on the upcoming live event, and we're also going to be talking about some very important dates that you guys are going to need to know if you want to attend all these things. So anyway, before we get started into this video, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, if you like my content, and I'd really appreciate if you hit the notification bell if you want to be notified on all my videos. But anyway, enough of that, let's get right into the video. So anyway, what I'm going to talk about first is the whole overall storyline that's going on the current season we're on right now. So if you guys know, Covert Cavern is the most recent POI that we actually have on our map right now, and it's kind of like weird. It also has some very interesting like aspects of it. Like, it's taking place in a cave, for crying out loud, and it's like a really large cave. It's like, why would the IO need such a large cave, and why would they use up the entire mountain? It's like, aren't the IO trying to be a little bit more like, you know, secretive instead of having just a large base? You know, you want to be a little bit more stealthy. But there is a massive theory out there that the IO could possibly be recruiting some kind of monster to like fight against the Seven, basically. So it's going to be kind of like a recreation of the Final Showdown event. If you don't know what that was, guys, it was an event back in season 9 of chapter 1. And it was when, you know, they built the mech from the volcano ruins, and then the monster came out of the ocean from Polar Peak. The Polar Peak monster, I think also called it the Devourer. Anyway, we might be seeing like another Devourer monster, but like a 2.0 version. And they're thinking that this could possibly be like much larger and more powerful than the first one. So honestly, that'd be kind of cool to see a return to this monster. And the monster remains of the original are actually on this current map right now. And if you look off into the distance in the water on the bottom left kind of side of the map, you will actually you'll notice that there is like a fist, like a robotic, like a mech fist that's just out in the middle of the ocean off the coast of the island. And it was actually the same fist that fell into the water during the Final Showdown event. So they're leaving all these remnants behind of like the Final Showdown. It's like they're literally giving away what is possibly coming later. And the IO is actually doing current investigations on the bones of the old monster, because they have like all their tents and vehicles set up, and the IO guards are all around the island now, and they've drilled up to the surface. And what we could possibly be seeing is that we could possibly start hearing some monster noises coming from Covert Cavern itself, possibly from in the deep depths of it. And then if you look close, if you go to the Mighty Monument where the big statue of the Foundation is, or aka the Rock, you will actually notice that there is like a secret passage underneath it that is locked. And we still do not know why it's like this is even here, but you can currently not go in it. But what we're maybe expecting in the future is that it's going to open up, and a lot of people are thinking that it could be like a control area, because a lot of people are thinking that the statue is actually like a giant mech that the Seven has been, you know, prepping this whole season. That's why they've had to lock up that area underneath it, and it's going to basically be fighting the monster. So the IO is recruiting this deadly monster to fight against the Seven, and basically it's just going to be a big battle, I guess. It's not necessarily going to be the Final Showdown, but it's definitely going to be like something similar to it. And basically it's going to lead off into the storyline of what next season is supposed to be like. And Tabor Hill, which is actually a great Fortnite YouTuber, you guys can go check him out. Anyway, he talked about a possible war between the IO and a Seven kind of theme for next season. Like, that's kind of like what the storyline is going to lead into. It's going to be this giant war that's going to be going on all across the map. Covert Caverns might be a major change. It might get like changed a lot. I don't even, because like during the event the monster might completely like destroy the mountain. It might, like, you know, crawl out of the mountain. Like, who knows what's gonna happen. Like, we still don't know if and just to tell you, this is not 100% like, you know, confirmed, but these are a bunch of really close theories or possible outcomes of what we could be seeing in the near future. So just stay tuned for that, guys. And also, another thing I wanted to bring up is some of the dates that you guys want to know. So the live event is supposedly going to go down on March 19th of this year, 2022. And that is actually going to be on a Saturday. So make sure, if you want to go see the event, it's going to start at 4 p.m. Eastern time in the U.S. But it might determine where you're at in the world. But you can just, look up time zones and stuff and kind of figure all that out. But anyway, we might also be seeing a new member of the Seven appear in this event as well, called the Origin. And so Ali-A has also talked about this possible Origin character appearing in next season's storyline, along with the sisters, which are actually the last remaining members of the Seven group, the Origin and the two sisters. So there could be a chance that we might be seeing them in next season's Battle Pass, possibly. But we still do not know what the whole, all the skins are going to be like next season and stuff. We're still figuring a lot of that information out, so you got to stay tuned for that. I will be making another theory video when it gets close to the end of the season of some really detailed descriptions of what we might be seeing. So just stay tuned for that. And also, I want to let you guys know that the event is going to immediately go into downtime probably after, and it's going to be something like kind of what we saw after the Galactus event, where it's going to have a countdown, and it's going to say to be continued, and whatever next season's going to be. Like that season it said to be continued in season 5, and then the other time it said to be continued in season 8. That was after the Alien event where we infiltrated the mothership, and that's kind of, I think, what we're going to be expecting in this live event. So anyway, just be prepared for that, guys. And also, make sure to get a good group of friends to come watch this event with you. And also, make sure you plan ahead. And they're also recommending that you probably should get into the game roughly about an hour early, because there is going to be limited space for this event. So you just want to make sure you kind of, save your spot. And also, make sure to, maybe have a friend with you, or even if you're by yourself, just make sure you get into a game so you don't miss the event, and make sure nothing else is disrupting your internet, because you want to have the best experience that you possibly can. Events are honestly really cool, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're new, or if you just like my content in general, and have a great rest of your day, guys. Hope to see you at that live event. Peace.